What's up, everyone? This is CyberKnight, and today we have some Yu-Gi-Oh! News for you guys. I'm actually awake. I probably shouldn't be, honestly, because it's pretty late here. I'm recording this at midnight, but yeah, I wasn't feeling the best anyway, and then I got some cool Yu-Gi-Oh! News, and I was like, hey, you guys might want to see a video on this. So let me know if you do by hitting that like button and all that. I greatly appreciate it, and if you want to see more of this kind of content. But I figured you guys would like to hear that Duelist Nexus, which is the next main set coming out for Japan. It should be... I think around May. I don't remember if they gave us a release date, but anyway, Cyberstorm Access is the next main set for us. That should be around May for us. We do know the English release date on that, and then we should get this set then, I believe, around August, if I remember correctly. Like, we don't have anything set in stone, but I think that's normally how it falls, basically, right? And it looks like, too, that this set is going to have a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D'S support as well, and it looks like, basically, you're going to be able to build a deck using the 5D'S dragons actually together, and I wonder if it's going to mean, like, the other different forms that they have now. I mean, everyone but Ancient Fairy Dragon has, like, an extra form, and obviously, too, this makes me think, well, that's the reason Ancient Fairy Dragon is back as well, because you can see in the artwork right there. But we have a new Crimson Dragon, a new Quasar, and even like a baby like Power Tool Dragon. So let's go ahead and talk about all these cards. There'll be links in the description. And again, like I said, tell me if you want to see more content like this. Anyway, Will Synchron. This is the sentient Yusei Duel Runner, basically. Let's see, level 5 Light Machine Tuner monster. It's also an effect monster. 800 attack, 1000 defense. You can only use the second and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. If you use this card on the field as a synchro material, you can treat it as a non-tuner. During your main phase, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except synchro monsters. Also, immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon one level 4 or lower monster. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one synchro monster you control, decrease its level by up to 4. So yeah, basically what this is helping you do is just go for more synchro summons, help you go for the other dragons. It's there to help change up levels and everything, and I feel like if you play this right, it will help you go for the bigger plays and even smaller plays of like different synchros that you're going for. So it gives you some range on that, and it seems pretty interesting. I kind of wish it was actually a synchro tuner. You know, it seems weird to me that's actually Effect Monster Tuner, because I figured when I first saw this, because we don't get like the full card image, we're just getting the artwork, that's what it was going to be, but no. So pretty interesting on that one. It looks cool. I mean, I want to see more of the Duel Runners actually become monsters. We saw that, you know, with Yugiohs. Then we have Revolution Synchron, which is the power tool, basically. It is a level 3 Earth Machine Tuner effect monster, 900 attack, 1400 defense. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per duel. If you synchro summon a power tool synchro monster or a level 7 or level 8 synchro monster, this card in your hand can be used as a material. If this card is in your graveyard and you control a level 7 or higher synchro monster, you can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card, and if you do that, its level becomes 1. So basically, what is this doing? It's helping you synchro summon from the hand, which I think is really cool. I feel like we've seen that maybe once or twice before. I feel like I've seen that more link summoning, honestly, with Cybers. And it's made to help you bring out any of the 5D'S dragons, and of course, Power Tool Dragon. And with that second effect, you can also bring it out if you have, like, Power Tool Dragon, for example, that's what they're going for. You can bring this one out, he'll become a level 1 tuner monster, and then Lifestream Dragon. So it's a way to also bring him out. I think that's really cool. It's like how we got the mini, like, Stardust Dragon. It hadn't been that long ago, was it? Dawn of Majesty. So it's kind of cool to see this one, and I hope that eventually maybe we'll see, like, all of them get, like, their own mini robot Synchron versions. So, really cool. I love the idea, and it makes it so those two feel more compatible, because Lifestream and Power Tool really don't feel as compatible, I feel like, as the others, basically. Now we have Cosmic Quasar Dragon. This is the big guy. I think this is going to be the cover card, basically. Level 12 Light Dragon Synchro, 4000 attack, 4000 defense. Materials are 1 tuner synchro monster and 2 non-tuner synchro monsters. Once per turn, you can target face-up cards on the field up to the number of monsters used as synchro materials for this card plus 1. Negate their effects. This effect and its activation cannot be negated. And then it also has a quick effect where you can banish this synchro summon card, special summon 1 dragon synchro monster that lists 2 or more non-tutor synchro monsters as a material from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. Yeah, so basically you have one that could just negate a bunch of effects, which is awesome, and then that can't be stopped. I love how that's actually part of it. And then also he can get rid of himself, banish himself to then go for other dragon synchros, which I believe I mean, I'm sure there's quite a few different ones. I mean, you have the 5 dragons, but I wonder if that would also work with, like, would that work with Quasar or Cosmic Blazer or Shooting Star or the new Majestic Shooting Star that we have? I'm not really sure. It is really late as I'm recording this, so don't quote me on any of those. But if some of those are targets too, that's going to be pretty scary. So, yeah, I know mainly they're going for the 5 dragons, but any of the mini Stardust swarms especially, you're going to have something really cool. And maybe even Red Dragon Archfiend, because Red Dragon Archfiend has so many forms too. So, it seems like a pretty good card for them. I really like it. I like what they're going with on it. And then, of course, we have the Crimson Dragon. I think it's like the first Crimson Dragon card we have actually from the anime, because I think technically Ultima Zulkan and then the other one were mainly from the manga. Anyway, this is a level 12 light dragon synchro monster, 0 attack, 0 defense, 1 tuner, 1 or more non-tuner monsters, for material, so it's pretty generic on everything. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can add 1 spell or trap card that mentions the Crimson Dragon from your deck to your hands. You can target 1 level 7 or higher synchro monster on the field except the Crimson Dragon. Return this card to the extra deck, and if you do, special summon 1 dragon synchro monster with the same level from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. So basically, this is there to help you go for your dragons. I mean, this is an easier way. Go for this one. I think he's going to be pretty easy to bring out, and it kind of like how Ultima Zulkan, I feel like, did that as well, where back in the day it would help you bring out the dragons to then bring out Quasar pretty easily. Seems like the same idea, just with this. So, yeah, it sounds pretty cool to me. Then we also have Synchro Overtop. This is a normal spell card. This one with, like, some of the other dragons basically on it. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. Target any number of level 7 and or 8 dragon synchro monsters in your graveyard, special summon them in defense position, but their levels become 1. Their effects are negated. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except synchro monsters. When your synchro monster is destroyed by battle, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 1, the Crimson Dragon from your extra deck. So, again, you're having a way to bring out multiple dragons. They want you to be able to go with all of the dragons, and this is even another way to get you the Crimson Dragon. So that is, like I said earlier, it's pretty much the idea. Kind of reminds me of like the stuff that Yugioh was doing to bring his Dimension Dragons out. So, sounds pretty fun, actually. And then we also have Synchro World. This is a new field spell card, and here's its effects, because it looks like it does quite a few things too. Each time a monster is synchro summoned, place 2 signal counters on this card. You can remove 4, 7, or 10 signal counters from your field to activate one of these effects. 4 of them will increase or decrease the level of one face-up monster you control by 1. 7, you can special summon 1 tuner from your graveyard. And 10, special summon 1 synchro monster from your graveyard. If this card in its owner's control is destroyed by opponent's card effect, you can special summon the Crimson Dragon from your extra deck. That's pretty cool. So, again, it's helping you set up to get your levels where they need to be, get your monsters out there, and I love how it's like, oh yeah, if something happens to this by your opponent's card effect, I wish it was just by any effect, of course, so you could do it yourself, but then you get the Crimson Dragon afterwards. Like, you don't want to get rid of this, probably. So, yeah, that's a pretty good field spell. I like that. Okay. And then I believe this is our last one. It's a new Scrap Iron card. It's the Scrap Iron Idol. It's a normal trap card, and its effect is you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. The first part is target 1 of your level 7 or 8 dragon synchro monsters that is banished from your graveyard, special summon it, but return it to the extra deck during the end phase. Also after that, set this card face down instead of setting it to the graveyard. If this set card and its owner's controlled is destroyed by opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 the Crimson Dragon from your extra deck. So yeah, this is, it's basically a way to choose which one of your dragons you want out, and then if something happens to it, which again is pretty funny to me, the Crimson Dragon just shows up. So that might actually be a good trap to run. We don't see trap cards as much unless it's like Labyrinth or something that's more specific, So this is actually really cool, and it's set in it has to be owner by opponent's card effect again. That's the only downside. I wish there's a way you could trigger it yourself, but that would probably be too much for shenanigans. But yeah, these cards seem pretty awesome. I don't know if this is going to be all of the support. Most time we get a few other like stragglers later on. They're going to be more support, but so far I'm liking this. I love seeing this legacy support lately too. I'm a sucker for it, and it's not just the original series. So I'm pretty happy about it. So let me know what you guys think, and also too, let me know, would you guys like to see some other Synchrons too? Like, I want a little Red Dragon Archfiend and a Black Rose Dragon and all that too. Let me know if you guys would also like to see a little Ancient Fairy Dragon. I mean, come on. I'd love to have them all, mainly, you know? They almost look like toons. But all in all, looks like a fun deck, and I'm thinking I'm going to have to try this out. Because especially being able to use all the dragons, and then possibly maybe even their evolutions, because I still wonder, we're still missing an evolution for Ancient Fairy Dragon. That could be really sick. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, though. As always, thank you guys for watching. Again, everything's down in that description below, and like and subscribe for more content like this, especially if you want to see it. I would love to make it, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.